What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nella B.
This your boy CZ. Yeah.
And we here, man.
Yeah.
So
She ain't press record the first time. So now we just sitting here in front of the camera talking. And yeah, nothing was being recorded. So she's lucky I'm sitting here right now.
Right. So guys, I want to say this is my husband, not so surprised guest, and this is your Pleasurepoint. I am Jessica Vann. This is my husband, Carl. And the intro we gave you guys is from our podcast, We Here Man, which we realized it's been a year since we've done.
Yep.
So he's a little upset with me because I didn't hit record, and we was having some real good conversation.
Yep. Can't replicate that either.
You can't duplicate the magic, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. No. So, guys, I am wrapping up my, I guess, porn series. Would you call it a porn series?
No, it's not a porn series. Your conversation about porn?
My conversation about porn. So it's not a porn series. And I thought it was pretty cool to bring Carl on because my last video was about using porn in the bedroom as a tool. So I kind of wanted to review some of the benefits of using porn in the bedroom as a tool and kind of get some input from this guy. So, again,
I don't even watch porn.
I'm pretty sure that's a lie. I'm pretty sure that's an untruth.
What? You waiting on something?
I'm waiting for you to tell the truth. So, anyway, guys, so I gave you some benefits of using porn in the bedroom. One of them was, like, creating a shared experience. And so I wanted to get your opinion on, do you believe that watching porn in the bedroom as a tool, does it create a shared experience between you and your partner?
No. Well, I'll speak for myself. I don't really share my porn. Like it's like me time when I watch my porn for the most part, and it's just a visual aid, so to speak.
Okay.
So I don't know how most guys are with that, but I speak for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so no.
Is it?
No offense to you.
I mean, no offense taken.
Want me to share?
No offense taken. I mean, is it something that you would be open to using in the bedroom, and how do you think it could be used?
I think it would have to be pre-coitus. We would have to.
Okay, Sheldon.
I know, right? That's my show. But yeah, I think it would have to be something that we watch together, and then maybe that could turn up the party. I don't know.
So if it's pre, do we watch the whole thing?
Nah. I mean, well, first and foremost, I don't like watching the whole of anything. I'm usually scrubbing through. Like, if you see a 30-minute clip, I'm usually scrubbing through the first 12 minutes to 15 minutes because they've been, performing fellatio for 15. Who does that?
There are some people who do it, and they start from scratch.
You're right.
And they start from scratch, which we'll talk about when we talk about
15
oral
minutes
sex.
of watching it is a long time.
It is.
Then they're receiving it, right? So that's ridiculous. So I think, watching a whole one, we'd have to find some good 5-minute, maybe 10-minute clips to watch.
Right. So one of the things I talked about on the previous video is that before you use pornography in the bedroom, you need to have a conversation about how it's going to be used. So he says it needs to be a pre-event. For a lot of people, it may be something you watch before, get your engine revved up, and then get to the act or whatever that may be, or you may watch it in its entirety and it might be used as I guess a non-sexual goal. You know what I mean?
You know what?
Sex doesn't always have to be the main event. One of the things that I do advise against, that if you're watching the porn, yes, you can possibly get ideas from it and you can share that with your partner. Always ask for consent. Consent is sexy. But I would advise against watching it and analyzing, okay, so right hand here and foot. It's not a Twister. You don't have to emulate exactly what's going on. You can get into it for whatever your end goal is after you've had that conversation. So
don't choke yourself, people.
Don't choke yourself.
Yeah. That happens a lot in those.
What?
Always the deep throat happens a lot. Yeah.
I'm what
that
is
fake gag?
it's clear that we need to have a conversation about what type of porn you're watching. Because I'm like, what? Okay. So another benefit is that it helps couples to open up and have conversation about fantasies.
True.
So what's being revealed here is that I know that my husband has engaged in watching pornography. I have as well. We don't really talk about it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think when you say fantasies, I don't know about a lot of people. I speak for my 36, almost 37-year-old self.
Okay.
I don't really have any fantasy that I need to live out at this point. So like I don't think that like
been there, done that, huh?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, there's nothing that really, like, I've seen out there that I'm like, I got to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally just.
I feel like some of my followers would be like, "You watching the wrong stuff, bro."
Nah, they just nasty.
Shout out to Royal Fetish Films. I don't know. I did interview.
Oh yeah, I wish I could have been there for that.
Jasmine and King Noir. But I honestly haven't seen your work just yet because for me it was a little weird from the journalistic standpoint to kind of to watch pre. So maybe we'll delve into that. They're actually having.
Because if we meet them, I don't want to be like, oh yeah. Like,
and I do plan on meeting you guys.
So
I do.
I'm not watching.
Because you guys they're doing a pop up in Charleston.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of my acquaintances or friends' penises. So like if I if I plan on meeting you, I don't wanna have
so no fantasies that you felt so compelled to be like, I need to do that, or I want to talk to my wife about that.
In the past, yeah, when I was younger and less experienced, yeah, but now I'm like, I'm good.
I think that fantasies are important in a relationship too.
So you be fantasizing?
I think that we all do.
Word.
I think we all do. So, okay, so that brings me to another benefit. Another one of the benefits was kind of dispelling the myth that if you're in a committed relationship, you can only be attracted to one person. Right?
I ain't say that. I just said fantasizing. Well,
what's the difference?
If you see somebody and say they're attractive, you ain't necessarily sitting like.
But you are
actively thinking. No, seriously.
So you don't watch. You haven't seen pornography where you've been attracted to the actress. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta find the right video. You gotta click until you find the right one for that moment.
Do you actually look up like actresses?
Oh yeah, I got my top 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't. Would you like to share?
Well, I told you Roxy used to be one, but she old now. You know what I'm saying? It's the one I like.
We're not ageist, okay?
The one.
I just want to say
she ain't got no new material.
I don't subscribe.
Like, she ain't put a new video up in like years. I think she owns like a trucking company now or something.
Which is boss.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, but it's definitely
she's not entertaining me.
A different field.
Whoever the chick is now, I can't pronounce her name. Like I don't know. She's like other, but yeah.
So another one of the benefits listed was that pornography helps you.
Who you like?
Who do I like?
Yeah.
I don't know that there are a lot of male.
It'd be the same.
Yeah, I don't. Video. Pretty much.
I'm like,
does he have a name?
had.
Now, back in the day, it used to be Mr. Marcus. Like, yeah. I wasn't attracted to him, but he was the name.
And what's that dude?
Him and Lex.
Is that one dude? Yeah, Lex.
Yeah.
He used to talk a lot. That had to mess. Well, I don't know. Now that's you're a woman who likes a really verbal man. But that dude used to be up there just like, he gave commentary. He was a sports commentator during the act. It was terrible, man. So that's one of the ones we could watch and laugh to.
I love this. I tried to get him to record the podcast before, and he didn't want to do it, but I love it.
That's not entirely true. He did not want to do it.
I love it. But I don't know that I have any favorites. I think more so it would probably be... No, I think more so it would be like female actresses. There's a woman, Mariah, I can't remember her last name.
Mariah Mills?
Maybe? Is that who it is?
Her body fake. I can't mess with her.
what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna body shame.
I'm sorry.
We're not gonna.
If you pay for your body, should you be ashamed of it anyway? Even
no,
if I say something?
You absolutely should not be.
But her booty and
but you
her
can't
breasts
shame her for being.
I just can't dig it.
Anywho, I'm gonna have to cut
I like
this.
natural bodies.
But so one of the things too was that pornography helps you to keep it monogamous. Now this was one of the things on the list that I was like, right. That was one of the things that I had some questions about. So I'm curious how you feel about that.
I don't know that it
and
helps
sharing it with your partner.
I was about to say, like, maybe sharing it with your partner helps you keep it monogamous. Yeah. Because it might open up conversations. But I don't know that it helps me. Other than the fact that, like, so, you know, if you're using that for your me time, maybe once you've had your you time or whatever, your me time, whatever, then maybe you might not feel so, like,
compelled
urgent
to have
or
we
compelled
time.
to actually, go and engage with someone else. So, in that regard, maybe.
Maybe.
But here's my thing. You know, when you say, like, ways to use it, so you said pre, and then we also said, you know, like, sharing ideas and stuff like that. But, like, I think if you're watching it during, I would think that that's literally fantasizing about someone while you're doing it. So that would be one way I don't think it should be used. Because I'd be like, I'm doing my thing with you, and then you looking at the screen, and you looking at this dude with all these abs, and, like, you know, the abs on the side of his abs, and you know what I'm saying, like, and you looking at him while I'm doing my thing, and I'm like, she ain't thinking about me, is she? Like, so I don't know if that's how I would want to use it.
I can see, but I can see how that could be dangerous. So, like, after all that, I got
dad bod.
I love dad bod.
You know what I mean? I hate that.
I love dad bod. So I think that brings up a really important part, the debriefing of it all. So having an open conversation in the beginning is super important, but also you need the bookends, right? So you need to have an open conversation afterwards. Is that something you would be comfortable bringing up to your partner when you guys debrief?
What, the insecurity about it?
Or when we debrief. Yeah.
I mean, because I think it would be something that would be on both parts. Like both people have an opportunity now to see, like, because if the porn that you watch is vastly different from your partner, then your partner gonna be like, so she's this, that, and this. Are you really attracted to me? Like, would the person feel like that? Is that a possible issue that could happen?
That is a possible issue. But again, that's where those conversations come into play because it's fantasy, right? So, like...
Yeah, but if you fantasizing, that means you might want to try that.
So sexual aids, such as, like, dildos, vibrators, those types of things, they come in, like, dragon and horse. So...
Well, we know people like animals sometimes.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in.
I've never heard of that. So that's all.
I haven't heard of that, but what I'm saying is,
my bad.
You know, I thought this was a really good idea. I thought this was a really good idea to have my husband share this, and I still do. But what I'm saying is that it's fantasy. So a lot of time, fantasy is it's just that it's something that you realize you don't have, but it's nothing to replace what is your reality. And that's something that you can talk about is, I am attracted to that guy or that girl on the screen, but I know that this is the relationship that I have. And I mean, there's also fantasies like where you could want to incorporate those people kind of like a role play in your bedroom.
Okay. Well, some things you can't... You can't role play. Like, you might not be able to add 3 extra inches to my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got limitations in what you can role play and what you really laugh at.
This is true. But if you were to say, you know, like,
I'm waiting on this. Go ahead.
He is stumping me, guys. He is stumping me. But, like, if you were to say, you know, I wish the girl on the screen was in our room. Like, what would you do if she were here? Like, that type of thing.
What would you do if I had that? I'm sorry.
All right, guys.
hours later.
All right, guys. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. He's finally got himself together. Hopefully, no more spontaneous laughter.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
You see, he's really holding it in.
I am.
But the idea for this is just to have my partner on and be able to talk about whatever it is that I've talked about for that month. So we're gonna have him on at least once a month if he can behave himself.
Man.
It's a lot of a commitment, right? But that's what marriage is. It's a commitment. But guys, I just want to thank you so much for listening. I also want you guys to be on the lookout for something super, super special. So I got the artwork today for my adult coloring book. I am super, super excited about it. I cannot wait to show you guys what's in between those pages.
I like how you put that.
Yeah. You like that?
I see what you did.
Gotta use that broadcast degree, right? I'm still paying for it. So anyway, be on the lookout for that. I'll be putting little snippets as I get more information. But guys, like, share, tell your friends that I'm doing great things, because I am. All right. Thank you so much and have a great day.